in this video, we want to use the divergence theorem to evaluate the surface integral, where f is x cubed plus y cubed times I, plus y cubed plus z cubed times j, plus z cubed plus x cubed times k. And S is a sphere centered at the origin with radius 3. Now, let's apply the divergence theorem. We're going to take the gradient and dot it with f. So we get the partial with respect to x of x cubed plus y cubed, partial with respect to y of y cubed plus z cubed, plus a partial of z cubed plus x cubed. So that's going to give us 3x squared plus 3y squared plus 3z squared. And I'm just going to factor out the 3 from all three of these terms. So this will be 3 times the quantity of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Now, this takes care of this part. We need to calculate dv. Well, dv, because this is going to be, we're going to use spherical coordinates because obviously we're using a sphere here. We're going to have dv be r squared sine phi dr d phi d theta. And so we have this right here we said is r squared, and then dv is this whole thing. So when we multiply, sorry, this is 3r squared, I should say. When we multiply these, the 3 is going to come outside. So that's what we have here. And then we have r to the 4th sine phi dr d phi d theta. Because we're looking at a sphere with radius 3, the radius is going to go from 0 to 3. Phi is going to go from 0 to pi. And then theta is going from 0 to 2 pi. And the reason is because the center here is at the origin. And we're looking at, obviously, the radius is 3. Phi is the angle that we make from the positive z-axis. So that's from 0 to pi. And then in the xy plane, we're looking at the whole circle in the xy plane. So that's why it's 0 to 2 pi. So now we can integrate with respect to r first. So r to the 4th is just r to the 5th over 5. Plug in 3, we get 243 over 5. And so that's going to be a constant. The 243 over 5, we can pull that outside. So basically, we have 3 times 243 over 5. And then double integral 0 to 2 pi, 0 to pi, sine phi d phi d theta. So now we can integrate with sine phi with respect to theta, with respect to phi from 0 to pi. We end up getting 2. And so now this becomes 2, which will come outside. And so we need to calculate what's left, which is the integral from 0 to 2 pi of d theta. And that's just 2 pi. So then we have all the pieces that we need. We're going to multiply 3 with 243 over 5 times 2 pi and get our final answer as 2,916 pi over 5.